Inspired by Jimmy L. I'm your host, Jimmy Ward Mize. Welcome back to the vlog/show. So the questions have come up, several questions have come up about who I am personally. So here you are, here's the vlog, and I'm welcoming you into my home. And so one thing that came up is about being a gay married man. Okay, so I will say, Jesus. This is a very interesting and sensitive topic because I bring up my husband quite often, but not our story. And it's because my husband is very private, and so I don't typically bring up things that he and I share or do. So I'm gonna just play around with this one. So I will say that we've been married for 4 years, so we've been together for a little over 8. And it's definitely been a journey. And he and I are so opposite. Crazy enough, I was born June 23rd. He was born June 22nd. And so we're both Cancers, which means that we're emotional characters. And so that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing. But I will say, I know for a fact that I married the right person. And I would suggest that for anybody, gay or straight, black, white, yellow, or green. Communication within any relationship, whether marriage, whether you're just dating, communication is very important. You have to be able to have someone that you can communicate with. You have to be able to have someone that is able to communicate with you. A one-sided piece of this coin is, honey, it's not gonna turn out well for you. Communication is huge. And so something that I've learned recently with him is, we're no different than any other couple. We have our faults, we have our arguments, but we have our love. We have our just being. I love the fact that we're able to be who we are. We're able to share a space. We're able to be all up under each other. And within that same hour, completely disconnect and be on opposite ends of the house. He'll give me my space and I'll give him his. Because I believe that for us, we need that. We have to be reminded who we are as individuals. We have to be reminded of who we are outside of this marriage. You don't want to lose yourself or confine yourself to that bubble, because things can begin to get a little blurry, and you don't want that. And so I found that that's no different than any other marriage. It is literally two lives coming together. It really is. Now we get looks and maybe a few stares. And even hell, a couple of cheers, being out into the public's eye where people are just like, oh, okay, they're together. They may not necessarily know that we're married. Well, actually, I take that back. We get a lot of compliments on our rings. That happens quite often, especially at the checkout counter. I don't know why. But, but being a gay married couple, I will say, no one has given us any instructions on how to be two men, alpha males, in a relationship. And so we're both figuring that out. We both are figuring out what it means to be married men, what it means to be a husband. We're figuring it out. And I love that we leave each other room to be able to answer those questions, to be able to do just that. So to answer the question, what it means or what it feels like to be a married man, it feels good. It feels worth it. But only if you have the right partner. Because that is, honey, that's key to this whole thing. Oh, Jesus. So, anyway, I did an interview. Oh my gosh. I did an interview with David and John, they are the co-hosts of the podcast Debt Free Guys, which is completely geared toward the the queer community. They actually have a slogan. I cannot even think of what it is. I cannot think of what it is. Oh my gosh. But make sure you check out their interview. David and John, they are the hosts of the podcast Debt Free Guys. I will link up that video right here on YouTube. But check them out. They are a married couple and they make it look so easy. Now, mind you, during that interview, you find out how easy it's not. But definitely check it out. But they make it look so easy. And they've given so many tips as to what it means to be, mostly around finance. But they gave so many different tips as to what it meant for them and their communication barriers and how they had to get around them. And so I would definitely encourage you to check out that particular video. But anyway, that's it for me right here with Inspired by Jimmy L. Of course, as always, I'm your host, Jimmy Ward Mize. And remember to not do any damn thing for me. Don't do it to keep up with the Joneses. They really are broke. Do it for you. If you want more inspiration, definitely check out all of Inspired by Jimmy L videos right here on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I am really loving TikTok, by the way. But anyway, Inspired by Jimmy L is right here to stay. We're going to always be here to inspire.